Okay, so there's a lot flowing through my head right now, and it's so much that I can't lay down, and so much that I can't spit it out. So I'll pick a topic: languages. And there was a word that I was working on. This happened to me when I did the hypnosis video too, about the word knowing and the hip. And so I'm going to think about it from the somatic body, because that's where my autopilot is right now. It's always relating things back to how does it relate to the somatic body. It's my most interested field of study right now. And how does it relate to the experience we're having? Growth and genealogy is a big part of it. Root languages fascinate me, and the alphabet, the English alphabet specifically, fascinates me. I grew up in the language, living in both English and Spanish languages culturally. So yes, I grew up in Canada, but I grew up in communities where the language, the root language that was spoken the root languages that were spoken came from Latin. So Spanish, Portuguese, Italian. I don't know if German comes from Latin or not. I feel like it comes from Greek. Anyways, as I say those things, I get responses in my head. And I don't like to say them out loud because you have your own database and data set that you can access. It's a lot of the reason why I don't tell my stories of how or what I read in my DNA, or what my ancestral awareness and wisdom is on certain topics, because I think we're here to discover for ourselves what those topics mean to us. Not because we can't talk about the topics or express our experience of it. I'm just aware that I would need to write a movie or show the movie that I've seen in my heart and in my dreams. Kind of like a disclosure day. I haven't seen the movie, but disclosure is like about giving the language itself. Disclosure is about giving up something to an audience, or communicating something to an audience that they didn't have access to before, even though they were impacted by it. Or will be potentially impacted by it. Folks, don't keep your basil in water. In a pot full of water, it needs to drain. I just about killed my basil. Too much water. It seems like not enough water, so maybe it's not getting the water at the bottom of the pot anymore. There we go. Anyways, that's how it happens. Too much on the brain. And it's a natural response for me to notice something else. I'm uncomfortable with the topic. I'm uncomfortable with disclosing that I I see the world, past, present, and future, as movies. This doesn't have a lot of basil smell. So is it me that is my system that is not picking up the scent? Is it the lack of water that's not making the scent pungent? Because when I dry flowers, sometimes a flower that doesn't have a scent is dried and then it smells phenomenal. So this leaf I can smell well. This leaf got knocked off and it doesn't have a lot of scent. Isn't that interesting? Even within the same plant, the matter can behave differently. Interesting. So when I bring it back to the somatic body, and I think about, or maybe it's how long that's been off the plant, because this smells really fragrant. Oh, it's very potent. Spicy. It's a spicy green at the end there. Ooh, bitter. And then sweet. Fascinating. So if we're like plants in our somatic body, that tasted like a clover. I wonder if this is why cows chew their cud for so long. Do they know something that we don't know about chewing their food? Okay, this is gonna be an interesting day. I can feel it already, just because my brain doesn't want to anchor. And I would suspect that's because I'm still tired, because I woke up really early. I went to bed early. So let's say it was 10 o'clock. Ooh, that last leaf really leaves an aftertaste. And it feels spicy on the tongue. Nope, I don't want to do anything else but feel these sensations. So I'm off to sit here and taste basil instead of having coffee for breakfast.